everyone. This is Jamie Boulding, another episode in our green series. So we were actually last on the roof of the outdoor center here at Strathcona Park Lodge, looking at the vacuum tubes of our system. And what we installed 2 years ago was a solar-assisted hot water system for our existing hot water system. So in this particular room, we have 3 different ways that hot water happens before it goes off through the multitude of different pipes to the building. We have electric, so we have 2 electric tanks, and the electric tanks are the power is generated. We're off the grid. We have our own Pelton wheel system, which we'll describe in another episode here. And those electric tanks, they're an automated tank, and they only come on when we actually have surplus power. So they do really well in the night or mid-morning or mid-afternoon, but at peak times, they're not getting any power to keep water going there. The other large tank in this room is a solar tank with a coil in it, and the glycol loop that comes off the vacuum tubes off the roof come down and transfer into that solar tank. But the tanks are all interconnected. The third part of our system is if we're not getting enough hot water to meet the temperatures, and especially we find this the case running our commercial dishwashers and things when we have to hit a certain set point for temperature, we actually do have a propane boost, and the Renai variable burn and flow rate. So they're highly efficient propane boosting systems. So we're not burning that much propane because they only come on to peak times when we're not able to keep up, or else we have to hit a really high water temperature, and they boost it that way. Obviously, we've talked about this is a real plumbing adventure down here. There's so many different pipes and systems because we have lots of redundancy. It allows us, if one system is down or not working, we can actually alternate the way the loops work. We also have started doing our heating supplemented. We found that we actually had surplus heat, so we actually have a loop that's also using the same water source to actually loop water through a heat transfer plate that heats our dining room floor. So even right here beside me, actually I'm standing here, and this is actually a heat transfer plate that actually heats the dining room floor. Hot water loop from the drinkable hot water system has on one side, and then we have a fixed loop that transfers heat that gets pumped through the floor in the dining hall. So it gives that great thermal mass up there, big concrete mass in a dining hall, easy to clean, and it uses the same system. The noise in the background, if you just heard it come on, it looks like the kitchen must be using some hot water because it's actually the Renais have just come on and started boosting power. We were actually on the roof on a cloudy day, and we were just checking our solar system, and it actually is still coming down. Well, in Fahrenheit, it was 92, so it'll be like almost 25, the temperature of the water coming down on a day that we're up there wearing our fleece, and it's cloudy and overcast. So we are, even on a day like this, we are getting some solar hot water, but it speeds up and gets much higher transfer when you actually get a really hot sunny day. Then we have all the hot water we need.